Hey, how's it going? So I found this at a gas station and I thought, hey, why not test my adult artist skills against this children's coloring book? Let's go. So, the very first thing I do is look through the book and find some pages that I like. One thing I want to know is that the drawings in these books aren't that bad actually. Looking through it, I can definitely see that a lot of people put a bunch of time and effort into these drawings. I mean, some of these poses and scenes are very dynamic and very interesting. Now, even though most of the images in here are really good, I want to add a bit more rendering to them, put a bit more cross-edging, dark blacks, something to really make the image pop. So when I color them, they have that bit more of dynamic and kind of comic book feel to it. Now, I mostly do digital art, but I still like doing the traditional pen to paper kind of stuff, especially when it comes to inking. But during this first go around with Cap here, I wasn't entirely confident in my skill inking just yet, because it's been a while since I've done it. So that's why you can see me during all these drawings go with pencil first before I do the strong blacks, because once you put the ink down, there's no Control Z or undo. You kind of have to do what you gotta do. So anyways, after that I put the strong blacks in, and then when I'm done with that, I'll put it in Clip Studio Paint and do the colors and the rest of the rendering. So next up we got the god of thunder himself, the mighty Thor, and I'll let you know on this one I did feel way more confident because I kind of warmed up with the Captain America piece earlier, so with this one I kind of had a better flow, a bit more confidence in myself with where I wanted all the strong blacks to go. Looking back, I feel like I went a little bit too crazy with the blacks because after I got it scanned and put in Clip Studio Paint, I kind of realized, well, I want most of the effect to come from the lightning from the hammer and stuff. So, it is what it is, but I think it turned out pretty good. I especially had fun drawing the cape. I kind of tried a little something different with with the textures and everything, but overall, I think it came out pretty well. And for the last one today, I have a whole page of the Avengers, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's all the original Avengers: Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Wasp, Ant-Man. These all here were probably my favorite, but also the hardest ones I did today because of all the different characters inside, but I feel really sad if I didn't get to do this one because it just looks like such a awesome piece not to do it. So yeah, this was probably the most fun and just favorite one I did. Idea if I shot it on cinematic mode, but as you can see, probably wasn't the best idea. But I'm still learning and all that fun stuff, so I think it came out good enough. But anyways, let's see how this one turns out. Now we're in Clip Studio Paint, more of my wheelhouse, my comfort zone. As you can see, I'm going in and I'm cleaning up some of the inks that I didn't think looked that well, kind of adding some little stuff I thought it needed. But yeah, overall, I really like how this one looks, and adding the colors and the highlights and shadows just really brings it all together. So I hope you like how this one looked. Next is Thor, and I'll be honest, this was my favorite one to render and color in Clip Studio Paint, mainly because I was excited to do the lightning effects off of Mjolnir, because lightning is one of my most favorite things to draw and add effect to, because I think it's just the coolest thing ever. And I think I said it before, but I don't do a lot of background, so when I was coloring the background, I looked at a lot of references of how comic books would color it, and at first I tried to do like the multicolor ones where each building's a different color. But then I decided I want the focus to be on Thor and all that, so I kind of kept it the same color, not too, noticeable, because it's a background, it's not the main thing. And yeah, I'm really proud of how this one turned out, and I hope you agree too. And for the final one, we have all of the Avengers. This one was probably the hardest one I've done because of all the multiple characters involved in this piece. But it was also the most fun because of all the multiple characters that were involved. Looks-wise, this was probably the more rougher ones when I scanned into it, because it looked like there were a lot of jagged edges and a lot of just unclean looking just stuff going on, so I felt like I had to do a lot more cleaning up than I normally did with the other ones. But overall, I think I did a pretty okay job. I think the hardest character in this one I did was Iron Man, because I don't really draw mechanical stuff like I keep saying, so when I have to color it, I really have to look at a lot of references of how the metal reflects and that kind of stuff. I have some sort of idea, because when I do Captain America's shield, I feel pretty good on that. But I don't know if I really liked how Iron Man came out, because at the very end I was like, well, he's got all those lights and stuff inside his suit, so I might as well just kind of let that show out more by having more of that very spotlight glow or whatever you want to call it to him. But yeah, I think this one turned out pretty well. I had a lot of fun doing it, and yeah, let's see how it all turns out. And there you have it. Which one was your favorite? Which one you think turned out the best? Let me know. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for sticking around, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.